Hey there, welcome back. Today we're going to discuss the 2 top rookie mistakes when cleansing Candida that contribute to die-off symptoms. So I'll share what additional herbs and supplements to add to your cleanse to avoid and remedy these uncomfortable symptoms so you can have a much more manageable process. So this is a very information-dense episode. I recommend you have a pen and paper and take notes. Okay, first off, let's get clear on what die-off is, because a lot of people are scared of it, and that prevents them from starting the cleanse. So when Candida starts dying, it releases a flood of toxins, heavy metals, and inflammatory compounds into your system. This sudden toxin release can overwhelm your liver and your detox pathways, leading to temporary symptoms known as die-off reactions or Herxheimer reactions. So common symptoms include fatigue, and it's like a fatigue like you've been hit by a bus tired. If this happens, do not reach for coffee, take a power nap if you can. Sleep is one of the most powerful healing tools out there, and it's free. So die-off also includes digestive upset, bloating, gas, cramps, constipation, diarrhea. When toxins are circulating and stuck in your body, you can experience brain fog, headaches, joint and muscle pain, skin rashes, itching, and even flu-like symptoms. Past health issues may come up again. If you have eczema, the blisters and rashes may get worse at first. If you have a history of yeast infections, UTIs, ear or sinus infections, they might come back for another visit during your detox. And sometimes die-off symptoms can be emotional. You may find yourself frustrated, quick to anger, moody, hopeless, sad, apathetic, even depressed. I've had suicidal thoughts at one point during my detox. What helps during this time are Epsom salt baths to help calm your nerves and soothe that internal stress. So while die-off may feel uncomfortable, it's actually a positive sign to celebrate. Your body is eliminating Candida and its toxins. So don't panic. The key is to support your liver and detox pathways to process these toxins more efficiently to reduce the discomfort. So here's the rookie mistake number 1. Too often people get really excited about the Candida cleanser and just jump straight in, and they completely forget about the most vital component, the star of the show, your liver. So now my favorite part, I'm going to nerd out real hard here about the liver and specific Candida toxins so that you understand what's happening here. And I'll also share herbs and supplements to use to support your detox. So your liver is your body's detox powerhouse. It's filtering out literally thousands of toxins every day from the food you eat, the water you drink, the air you breathe, your skincare products. Plus, it has over 300 functions in the body, playing a critical role in digestion, hormone production, cholesterol metabolism, and it creates glutathione. This is your master antioxidant. Remember that word, we're going to come back to it. So when tackling Candida, your super busy liver needs extra support. And that's for 2 reasons. Because Candida is constantly releasing waste into your body, adding to your liver's daily workload. And number 2, Candida toxins happen to attack your liver, making things even harder. All right, so let's take a look at gliotoxin. This is Candida's heat-seeking torpedo that's headed straight for your liver, specifically targeting the destruction of your healthy liver cells and your immune cells, making detox even harder. This is one of the reasons why you can feel foggy, exhausted, or constantly getting sick and have skin issues. A weak liver is always connected to the skin. So 2 herbs that help to combat gliotoxin are milk thistle and turmeric. Milk thistle, particularly its active compound silymarin, has a potent liver protecting effect. It helps to regenerate healthy liver cells. Yay! Right? And then turmeric is second in line for liver regeneration, plus it's a powerful anti-inflammatory. Studies have shown that its active ingredient, curcumin, is just as effective as ibuprofen. So next candida toxin is acetaldehyde. This is a nasty neurotoxin that is quite challenging for the body to eliminate, especially with a liver that's been attacked by gliotoxin. So now it circulates throughout the blood and accumulates in the tissues and organs. Candida is responsible for flooding the system with an accumulation of toxic acetaldehydes. Acetaldehydes are known to poison tissue, accumulating in the brain, spinal cord, joints, muscle, and tissues. Dr. Stephen Cooter. It builds up, causing various symptoms that include fibromyalgia, like muscle and joint pain, stiffness, neurological effects like brain fog, headaches, memory loss, slurred speech, and that phenomenon where you mash up words and end up saying things like fresh family meats instead of freshly farmed meats. I mean, I've been there. I remember having die-off days where I could barely get a sentence out without turning it into some like crazy tongue twister. I mean, I can laugh about it now, but in severe cases, accumulation of acetaldehyde has been linked to MS, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, and even fibromyalgia, right? So this is something to really take serious. You have probably even experienced it yourself without even knowing. Acetaldehyde poisoning after a night of drinking alcohol. This is the same toxin that makes you feel hungover after drinking because alcohol breaks down into acetaldehyde. So having candida live and grow in your body is like being hooked up to a microbrewery 24/7. This deadly carcinogen polluting your blood every second of the day. You know, that's why people with severe candida overgrowth often feel hungover and sometimes even drunk. I mean, I remember there's a client of ours in the community Facebook support group. She was sharing that her partner had such bad candida overgrowth that he wasn't allowed to drive because he would fail the breathalyzer tests. It can get that bad, right? So there's good news though. 2 supplements that combat acetaldehyde are molybdenum or molybdenum, I like that one, it's a tongue twister, and NAC. So molybdenum is a trace mineral. It helps to neutralize and eliminate acetaldehyde. Okay, and here's a really exciting nerdy bit. Molybdenum is chemically responsible for breaking down acetaldehyde into acetic acid. Acetaldehyde cannot be excreted from the body, it accumulates. Acetic acid can be, and the body naturally removes it or changes it into acetyl coenzyme A, a major player in the body's energy system. Dr. Cooper and Dr. Schmidt. And cool fact about acetyl coenzyme A, it acts as a key player in energy production and detoxification. It helps with ATP production, aka energy production in the cells. So now you're converting a toxin that destroys your brain into a nutrient that helps to give the body energy and support detox. Isn't that wild? Right? And if you remember from a previous episode, Candida releases arabinose, a toxin that affects your ATP production. And that can lead to chronic fatigue and burnout and exhaustion. So here's another reason to take molybdenum to counteract the effects of arabinose and boost your energy levels. So next we have NAC, which also helps to break down acetaldehyde, easing brain fog, muscle aches, and fatigue. NAC is a nutrient that helps to make glutathione. Remember? Your master antioxidant, and it takes a lot of your liver's glutathione to process all of candida's toxins. People with candida are known to have terribly low levels of glutathione, so it's important that you support your body to make more of this master antioxidant, and you can do so by taking NAC. So what else do we got here? You can also supplement with glutathione, but make sure that you incorporate liposomal glutathione. You specifically want liposomal because regular glutathione will get broken down in your stomach and basically be useless. Liposomal ensures that it is actually delivered into the body, absorbed, and effective. Next, we have alpha lipoic acid, also known as ALA. This is a very helpful antioxidant because it helps to regenerate and recycle your glutathione, along with other important antioxidants like vitamin C and vitamin E. My final tip and rookie mistake number 2, forgetting to use detox binders. My go-to is our Zeoco. This is a powerful combination of zeolite clay and activated charcoal. These powders work like little sponges in the body. They absorb and bind to toxins and heavy metals and help escort them out of the body so your liver doesn't have to do all the work, doesn't have to work so hard. So now that you understand where many of these candida symptoms and die-off symptoms originate from, toxin overload, these sponge-like supports are a lifesaver. Do not cleanse without them, especially if you feel digestive issues coming on like bloating, gas, cramps, or diarrhea. Take Zeoco or activated charcoal. You'll find rapid relief, I promise. Same for headaches, brain fog, joint pain. Make your life easier and just pop back a Zeoco. Take it before you start cleansing and especially during your cleanse. Because when candida starts dying and releasing all those heavy metals into your system, you're going to start feeling like crap. So you can actually avoid that. Take your detox binders. And one important note is do not take Zeoco or activated charcoal within 2 hours of any supplement or medication because it will interfere with its absorption. Remember, it's like a sponge. It's best to take on an empty stomach or 2 hours away from any medications, especially the Candida Cleanser. And because of its absorbent nature, make sure you drink plenty of water during the day. Aim for at least 2 liters in the day, and if you're taking Zeoco, add an extra cup of water there. So this brings us to the end of today's episode. To wrap it up, let's summarize. To avoid and remedy die-off as much as possible, get on these liver supporting herbs and supplements. I recommend at least 1 week, if not 2 weeks, before you start the Candida Cleanser capsules, because it's just going to make your journey a heck of a lot easier. And then remember, take them during your cleanse and even long after your cleanse is done with the liver support so that you can repair your liver for long-term well-being. Right? You got it? Okay. See you in the next video.